What's the deal with Theo Von?
If you don't know, Theo Von is a comedian and a podcaster who's just been popping off.
He's had everyone on, almost like the Joe Rogan from 2019 era.
Like, out of nowhere, he's exploded. And I've heard people talk about him that
have no clue or aren't into comedy. Normally, with a comedian podcast, it's like you talk about it if you're like into comedy.
For
like
sure.
normies definitely are like into Theo Von.
Yeah, he's got this perfect balance of comedy, but he's also like oddly relatable, but also extremely unique.
But also does a pretty good job of disarming his guests somehow.
Part of his upbringing that I found super intriguing. So his dad was like 70 and his mom was in his 30s. So he has this joke that I've always thought was hilarious. He goes,
my father was 70 years old when I was born. My mother was 32. Basically make me a product of loose skin and loose morals, if you look at it like that.
that was like in like one of his earliest comedy bits.
That's
whenever
really
he
funny.
really started to hit the scene. He had a crazy upbringing in Louisiana, and then he tried all these like MTV shows and different things to really just try to like get into entertainment.
Yeah.
Then he went on
Last Comic Standing.
Comic Standing.
Yeah.
From there, he's just started podcast after podcast, random shows.
He's also very well connected. He came up with a lot of like the comics that are bigger in comedy now. Chris D'Elia, Bargatze.
They have a whole squad right now that like literally just blew up. Who's the guy who always has his shirt off?
Bert Kreischer.
Bert Kreischer's in that. And all these guys are friends with Joe Rogan, so they have a mega platform that they've been able to go to. The thing that I found super interesting was specifically 2022, when TikTok hit it off, and then all the other platforms started posting shorts. That specifically is when Theo Von started exploding. It wasn't even him posting it. It would be like top 5 funniest Theo Von moments were just going viral. And then from there, his show just exploded.
And the funny thing is, it wasn't even like different moments a lot of the times on those clips. It was like 3 of the same moments and 2 different moments. But like those 3 moments were so good that people didn't care and they just wouldn't mind watching them again.
It's so true. Like I'll see the same one over and over.
Some of the funniest moments of those are generally more candid moments.
Yeah.
Like him being weird or like bringing the guest out of their comfort zone.
Yeah, for sure. It's storytelling with shock factor. But the reason it works is because he's not trying to do shock factor.
No, he's just being himself.
He's just being himself. All this to say, it's not that Theo Von all of a sudden just changed. What happened was in 2022, it's that the opportunity just happened because of short form.
I guess his people were just chronically online over the pandemic and then just started pushing his stuff an insane amount via TikTok.
During all that time when people were stuck inside, people were craving authentic personalities. And one of the best places to find authentic personalities in 2022 was TikTok and then other short form
And podcasting.
content.
Specifically podcasting clips from TikTok.
Yes, exactly.